Internal security file number 4007 Charlie Zulu, Johannesburg. Confidential. Reference prior file.
Blah, 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 etc., etc.
3386 Charlie Bravo. Circulation. Restricted list 004. Priority.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. Observation of suspect Magdalena Stewart commenced at 1735 hours at the Supreme Court building, Johannesburg, by special DIS teams under my personal command.
She's sticking to her Friday pattern. Let's go straight to the market. That's where she'll be.
I'll keep to the police. It wasn't your fault, it was mine.
The other one got herself killed. That leaves it up to this young lady to... The pendant is a miniaturized hypodermic. There was the smell of burnt almonds. The poison was probably a cyanide derivative, lethal and fast-acting.
On the medical report on the girl immediately. Send a copy directly to Captain Brough.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Seem to be an order, Captain. We closed an important information leak in military affairs, following proper departmental procedures for a change.
Mrs. Ivers?
Captain?
I want our computers to be happy.
One day you may even come to appreciate them,
Well,
Captain.
they may have to put in a bit of overtime, sir. I'd like to keep this case file open.
Open? Magdalena Stewart is dead, and so is her contact.
That's part of my thinking. There wasn't enough involved for a young, attractive woman like Magdalena Stewart to commit suicide.
Based on circumstantial evidence alone. Her alternative was 20 to 30 years in prison for espionage.
Well, last night I searched her apartment. Everything, with proper authorization, everything seemed in order except for a flight schedule for a particular diplomatic courier from London, Lord Ormsby.
It was part of her duties to book passage for diplomatic couriers.
It was an on-again, off-again flight. 3 different changes, which none of her superiors knew about.
Could be a foreign contact.
I also found this in her office desk.
The flight number is written on the map. There's also a pin mark here on the Zambezi near Tuku.
The pinhole could have been made accidentally.
I'd like to alert the border guard. Set up a special patrol in the area for the next few days.
Any air patrols?
Aircraft flies over twice a day. Noon and just before sunset.
They've got 2,000 miles of border to cover.
We're quite used to getting things into South Africa without any hitch.
Make it sound so simple, don't you?
Will you come with me, please?
In 17 years in the diplomatic service, I've never been so totally insulted, demeaned, and embarrassed by the department of a supposedly friendly nation while carrying out the functions and duties of my office. Reservations confirmed, reservations cancelled, everything definite and postponed indefinitely. And then to be subjected to this incredible breach of diplomatic propriety.
Stop.
How dare you?
These unusual changes you're complaining about, the cancellations and reinstatements, did they originate from our Office of Military
You've no
Affairs?
right to interrogate me. Bloody idiots, all of you.
Answer me.
Yes, your Office of Military Affairs was responsible. And believe me, there's going to be a thorough investigation from top to bottom, including you, Captain Ruth. This may cost you your job, sir.
Zip up your fly.
That settles our payment to you in full. Except for what they banked for you back in the States.
It's none of your business.
I didn't say it was.
What about the explosives?
This job doesn't require explosives.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You don't need napalm and corridor to kill one old man.
And I'm not interested in your opinions. You got that?
What the hell are you doing now?
I'll meet you later in Johannesburg.
Not crossing with us.
That's right.
Hell, you don't. We've had enough trouble with you. When you refused to fly to Johannesburg as a diplomatic courier, we went to a lot of trouble to get these new arrangements.
We'll change them.
Marudu wasn't designed to satisfy your whims, Cardiff. You swore allegiance to us.
I just want to do a job my own way in my own time, so don't you lecture me about any principle.
Cardiff.
Go back!
Shoot behind them. Arrest them. Hard to believe, huh, Zinga?
It's been a long time, Brother Raymond.
No. No more Brother Raymond. We forget that name in those days. My new name is Michael Carter. That's what I'm known as a white man, you understand?
Uncle Benjala.
Yeah, Uncle Manjaro.
Fine, you remember the Zulu I taught you. But what about your Afrikaans? As a black man in Johannesburg, you need to be fluent in English and Afrikaans.
Nee, Afrikaans. Es amper 100%.
How did it go at his American?
Not so good. They were waiting for him. It was an ambush. They killed Tallman and took Gates.
He won't talk. He's a dedicated revolutionary.
Yeah. Doesn't guarantee me anything. I'm saying you get something to drink.
You want to be a proper African. You clap when you're given something.
By a white man.
By anyone. And the bow of the head.
And the bow of the head. Oh, this is good. Well, let's get started after being Johannesburg by tomorrow morning.
Age 36, Austrian citizenship. A history of political activism in Italy, Greece, and Algeria. He and his partner, Leonard Tallman, have been working with the Camerudo organization for at least 6 years. They've been operating in mid-Africa.
By now that you're wasting your time, I've got a legal right to remain silent. Keep it for 90 days or 90 years, it won't make any difference. Now,
Our undercover agents believe Yates's primary assignment was to collect arms and explosives and get them to the Camerudo underground, operating outside of the border. There are detailed reports of suspected shipments, plus their other activities. Caesar salad, broiled crayfish, escalloped potatoes, fresh peas, chateaubriand français, flan, and café au lait.
Feeling neglected?
Totally. They can't see through the glass.
Makes me nervous.
Still the unsophisticated farm boy from the Westdorp.
Where and when is this gourmet feast going to take place?
At an intimate little night spot in Hillbrow that I know. About 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
It doesn't add up. Yates is an underling at best. What connection could Magdalena Stuart have with him?
I have another little question I can put on your list. Yates had no personal identification on him. But he had this.
Whitfield?
Those papers must not be examined too closely. Above all, avoid the black policemen.
They don't look too bad.
Not what I'm talking about. You may think your disguise is perfect, but clothes on, it won't fool us. Any African will know you're not genuine.
Instinct, huh?
More complicated than that.
Well, they care about the whites. Being invisible to them.
Just remember, my friend, there are more blacks than whites. 6 to 1.
6 to 1, huh?
Welcome to your home. Abani fulan lazım. Abani man.
Johannesburg hasn't changed, has it? How's my old friend, Judge Whitfield? Still the same?
As of yesterday, still very much alive.
For a while when he was in hospital, I thought I might miss his funeral.
You damn well may have a long wait. He's well on his way to recovering it in the States.
I guarantee you one thing, my friend. This time he won't recover.
Should someone shoot me? What a waste of effort. How long can I last? A week, a month, 6 hours? As it is, my very existence is a marvel of medical science.
You look healthy enough, Judge.
Everett, for heaven's sake, man, we've been friends for too long for this kind of flattery. Yes, come in.
Actually, I was only concerned if you ever had any dealings with the Secretary in Department of Military Affairs, Magdalena Stuart.
A nurse, come and take this glass. Ah, her. I once saw a photograph in a newspaper. I may be senile, but I'd have remembered her if she ever contacted me. Hey, wait a moment, Everett. You're not suggesting that I'm connected with her group in any way?
Perhaps. As a target.
But the other alternative had occurred to you. Of course it had. Oh, John, I like that. The Supreme Justice of South Africa, in reality a mastermind of terrorism. By Jove, we must drink to that. Nurse. Oh, you must drink to it. A whiskey for Captain Lewis. That is your drink, isn't it? Of course.
Yes, whiskey.
Oh, go on, large one.
I noticed you had a guard at the gate and one inside. Are there others?
The nurse.
I suggest at least 2 more professionals, day and night.
Sir, the judge has strictly forbidden alcoholic beverages. I hope you understand.
I'll see that he behaves.
Ah, Everett, you have a soul.
The DIS will provide the guards I suggested.
Oh, man, I mind beyond politics. The last great South African institution. I mean, what can the bloody fools gain? It's a disgrace. It's an outrage. Everyone would turn against them.
They want attention, Judge.
Yes, a senseless business. Yes.
Excuse me, sir. The Prime Minister's just arrived.
Show him in. Go, stay here.
William, you look ready for battle.
Marius, if you come here unannounced, they must be predicting my imminent demise.
On the contrary, I thought you might be healthy enough to listen to my problems for a change.
Captain Everett, Russ of Internal Security.
Captain Russ, one of the men who keeps me prisoner, no matter where I go.
You managed to get away to see me.
Nonetheless, in the present circumstances, I appreciate them, Captain.
Thank you. You must excuse me. I've taken up enough time already.
Come again, Everett. We'll discuss it further over another drink.
Proceed to it.
Captain Russ.
I'll have my nurse mix you a drink. A whiskey. A whiskey for the Prime Minister.
More wine? Wine?
All of it.
I have to do it every night since you're so enthusiastic.
Sorry.
I had hoped you wouldn't bring your job home with you tonight.
I wish I knew how not to.
When my husband was killed in that mine explosion, I didn't think I could ever get close to another man. We had something so special. And I was so young. And then, when I met you, I made no mistake about why I was attracted to you. I admired the way you were so involved and so obsessed and so dedicated. I knew you would never overwhelm me. But now the tables have turned. I want to laugh, and I want to be silly, and I want to go dancing, and I want to make love to you, and I want to spend all my time with you. It's ironic. The very things I admired about you frighten me now.
Julia, I've worked ever since I was 6 years old. When I left the farm, I knew it was going to be difficult for me. I wasn't educated. I didn't know how to behave amongst city people, sophisticated people. I'm an ox, except when I'm working. Well, that's why I wrapped myself up in it. It was my whole life. Until I met you. I don't know. I can change. But even if I don't show it, I need you, Julia. Yeah, speaking. Yeah, I'll go directly. Carl Yates tried to commit suicide.
Hanged himself with a piece of wire just after an interrogation session.
Where'd you get the wire from?
Oh, we don't know, Captain.
He was under maximum security surveillance.
He may have found the wire. Someone may have given it to him.
Or someone got to him.
Not likely, sir, but there will be an inquiry.
A fat lot of good that will do now.
His jugular vein was almost completely severed. Massive internal bleeding. His chances are very slight.
Will he regain consciousness?
Possible to predict.
Keep him alive, Doctor. He may be the only lead I have.
color, design, and has such nice taste. I mean, it's perfect.
How much is this dress?
I'm going to sell them. Does the price make a difference?
You're an American, aren't you? I love the States. I've always wanted to go there.
I'm an American, and you're trying to change the subject. Are you gonna take it?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I can't afford it.
Well, why don't you treat yourself? Don't you think you deserve it? Huh?
It's too silly even to talk about it.
Oh, but you want that dress, don't you? I can see that. You want it.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you a question. If you can take that dress without having to pay for it, I mean, if you can have it, would you take it then?
Not pay for it?
That's right. Would you take it?
Yes, I suppose so.
Then take it. Go on, take it.
It's so wrong. I want to be with you now. Where can we go?
I don't know.
Your room here at the hotel.
I share with a business partner. But you had a room. Some stay at the new.
We can't go there.
Why?
I'd have to explain to the guard.
You admitted with Nurse Schoenfeld last night.
Yes, positive. But why is Internal Security so upset? The judge is all right.
I suppose it never occurred to you that this was highly irregular, especially that late.
Of course, but hell, man, I've known Nurse Schoenfeld. It was none of my business.
Did you get a good look at the man?
I think I could identify him.
Right, I want you to come down to headquarters and go through the criminal file.
So, you think he killed her? Looks like an accident to me. And then she tripped on top of the stairs and fell. The guy panicked and ran away. It wasn't unexpected, Captain.
When I last saw him, he was in fine spirits.
Well, you know.
Was he given medication this morning?
No.
Doctor, I don't want anything touched in this room. Nothing, understand? Especially those medicines. And I want an autopsy.
Captain, you have no authority.
I'll get the authorization. But I warn you, Doctor, take care. Judge Whitfield may have been assassinated. Try this one.
I don't know anymore, yeah.
All right. go through all the ID files if necessary, A to Z. If he comes up with something, let me know. I'll have a sketch put out in the telewires immediately. Then I'll be at the hospital with Carl Yates. Thanks. We have him, Yates. You hear me? Internal Security has him, Yates. He's told us everything. Is he the leader? His name, Yates. His name.
Stop it.
Come on, Yates. His name.
This will be reported, Captain. Your behavior is completely unethical.
Does know that there is some connection.
Like your information is correct. Original mine shaft, interconnecting tunnels to the new mines. I shouldn't have any problems getting what I need. Pay your friends well.
I have.
But what are you after?
Are there any guards? Check this property?
No. None of these derelict mines are guarded. Straight down for 2 miles.
Straight down to hell. Listen to that.
Listen to that. Why don't you leave it now? With Judge Whitfield dead, isn't your mission accomplished?
What do you mean, finished? Who was Judge Whitfield, huh? What the hell was he anyway? Just a figurehead. All the rest of them that had the power. They gave him the authority to sit in and judge us and condemn us. Well, I want the rest of them. I want them dead.
I've only wanted to forget them.
I can't forget them even in my sleep. From the day I escaped from that prison, all I could think of was coming back here. You say you want to forget them, but you can't. You're not the same person anymore. I look at you as like looking in a mirror. I see the pain in your face.
But why is it to forget?
Don't talk me out of it, Mzinga. Don't.
I'll do whatever you ask.
I'll finish with my plans tonight. Come pick me up first thing in the morning. I work alone now.
The lab report confirms what I suspected, sir. Traces of curare derivative in the medicine. Enough to kill a man, but not enough to show up without an autopsy.
You didn't know that at the time you authorized the autopsy.
I had justifiable
The
cause.
doctor says that none of the medicine was administered.
Well, then the autopsy will be the final proof.
You don't seem to understand, Captain. It's your high-handed conduct, overriding all the rules and procedures of the department that I'm questioning. First, there was the diplomatic courier. Now I've been notified that the hospital intends filing charges because of your unauthorized interference with a patient under their supervision.
I believe Yates could have known the man who was at Judge Whitfield's estate.
Could have. Could have. We don't deal in could have, Captain. We deal in facts and proof exclusively. Judah Hins. Nama Khut. Thank you. No foreign substance was found. Judge Whitfield died of natural causes.
Quick, boss. Yes, boss.
Caught you.
Oh, I swore that I wasn't going to let anything spoil it. I owe it to you.
Everett, you are an ox. Do you think I enjoy seeing you pretending to be happy when I know you're not?
Oh, I should be able to put it out of my mind.
Today wasn't an ordinary day in the computer center. There were rumors in the ladies' room that you were going to be suspended.
Fine. That's the best thing that ever could happen in my life.
Unless you're right.
I am right. Whatever happened to Judge Whitfield is no isolated incident. It's part of something bigger. I can sense it. But what? And when?
And where?
Yeah, where? Where?
What is it, Everett?
Judge Whitfield wasn't the target. What did they gain by his death, regardless of how he died? If they want to draw attention to themselves, get publicity, they needn't have been so subtle. You see what I'm getting at? With Whitfield dead, there must be a state funeral. Every important person in the country will attend.
All here in Johannesburg at one time.
Whoever the real targets are, they would be vulnerable. Why security aren't perfect enough to cover everyone every minute? That begins to answer some of my questions. But Julia...
I know. You want to go.
I have to. There might be something I've overlooked, something I've missed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay, do you? There's no sense in losing both dinners.
Taxi.
Zinger. Crocodile. Plastic. Even when you prime this, it's still easy to handle. Feeds on oxygen. Gives off a hell of a hit.
But there's so little of it.
Doesn't take much. Just a little while ago, Northwest Zambezi used about a third of this. A little hut sky high.
And are there?
Well, this here? The booby trap. Guess I'm not here. Anybody tries to come through that door, there won't be anything left, so don't come in here. If I'm not around, I don't want to go looking for your pieces. I want to show you something. This is the other one. Remote control. Just watch it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch it. 5, 6, 7.
You re-educated yourself these old days.
Oh, yeah, I went to school, all right. Most important revolutionary groups in the world. They taught me everything. I learned them. I learned the hard way. You bring the paper?
In the truck.
That's what I want to see. Let's take a look at it. When I heard Judge Whitfield had a heart attack, I knew the time had come, so I contacted Maruto. They hired me to do this job. They pay me well.
You think they have money?
Sure, why not? That's all they believe in, no matter what they preach. So let them believe it.
There are stories about a fire in one of the mines?
Here's what I'm arrangements. Ooh, I know where. It's just perfect. There's also the... Not a very good likeness, is it? Where'd it come from?
Internal security.
They'll be looking in the wrong places for the wrong color.
What will you do?
Exactly what I planned.
But what do you plan? When you were Brother Raymond, you shared everything with us in those days.
I told you before, Brother Raymond doesn't exist.
But if nothing else remains from those days we had together, at least you should trust me.
Don't talk to me about trust. The less you know about me, the better off we both are. I told you before, I work alone.
Identification, please. Sorry, Captain.
Some of our agents do follow procedures, Captain.
You want to see me, sir?
Yes. You know, I'm taking charge of security arrangements for the funeral. From now on, the church will be guarded day and night by security officers, supplemented with the electronic warning system. Even at the funeral, no one will be admitted without proper authorization and credentials, not even the Prime Minister himself. In view of your relationship with Judge Whitfield, I had considered placing you in charge of the funeral cortege. However, I've had to change those plans. Carl Yates died this morning. It's been strongly recommended I place you on indefinite suspension.
But I must be here.
I want you out of sight, Captain. I want you to do the job assigned to you without any unauthorized action. Is that clearly understood?
Yes, sir.
You'll be in charge of installing the electronic warning system at the mortuary, similar to the one we have here. You're expected immediately.
DIS does think the system is essential. My dear Captain, it would be chaotic to have your men working here in the midst of our preparations.
We'll be as unobtrusive as possible.
Seem to have no idea of the effort and planning involved in providing a dignified and reverent interment. I used to think the security chaps would have more important things to do on an occasion such as this.
I'll drink to that.
I beg your pardon?
No, just thinking out loud.
Oh, it's unlocked.
Does it happen often?
Occasionally.
Is this the corridor you'll bring out Judge Whitfield's coffin?
A casket, Captain, casket. It's down the steps in the slumber room at the end of the hall. And now, if you'll excuse me, there are so many things that require my personal attention.
Oh, when my agents arrive, you might tell them where I am.
This is all so unnecessary. It's very, very inconvenient. And please, Captain, we're waiting for the varnish to dry on Judge Whitfield's casket, so don't touch anything.
I have a gun.
There are other DIS agents outside. You have no chance of getting away. I'm at the door. You can't get out.
Don't overestimate yourself.
They'll have the lights back on any moment.
Until they do, I rather think it's you and I, my friend.
Come on. This game's finished.
Quite far from finished, I assure you.
Come this way. Did you see him? Did you see him, a white man?
No, boss. Only working. No white man, no.
Well, someone could have tampered with it. Or we may have left it unfinished ourselves.
You're not certain? The lab crew's just arrived, sir. I want some entire check for fingerprints. Especially the coffin. Casket. Corridor also. Yes, sir. I want to be positive about this. Is it possible that there was an emergency call in that area? I see. So there was no road work on any of the roads near the mortuary. Thank you. I seem to be in trouble with everyone.
Commander Ulferberg is waiting for your report.
Report? Gonna have to wait. I want to use your machines.
By dehumanizing computers?
I want files on every black sympathizer with any of the terrorist movements, no matter how remote their connection may be. I'll concentrate on the Kamaruda group first.
Just locally?
Everywhere. I want their photographs pulled to the screen. Now, here's the requisition form for the projection room. I'll get the duplicate and triplicate later.
That could take us all night to get through everyone.
Probably.
I see.
Julia.
You'll have the first batch within 1 hour, Captain Bruce.
After all, Judge Whitfield was South Africa's most distinguished jurist, you know.
There has been a rumor that there are going to be security problems.
I'm quite sure that the Department of Internal Security will look after them.
We have just concluded an interview in a Johannesburg City hotel with the Reverend Martin Hensey. He will be representing Judge Whitfield's home parish at the funeral service tomorrow. Now we return you to our...
Well, we have a lot of work to do. We have to pack everything tonight and move to the mine tomorrow. We won't be back here. We'll be there tomorrow.
Are you worried?
After what happened this afternoon, yeah, I'm worried.
But the agent didn't see you.
He saw you. Look right in your eyes.
Then they'd run a profile on me at DIS. I can check on that.
And check on it right away. If they ran a make on you, you have to keep out of sight.
That won't be necessary.
I'm telling you what to do.
There are still places to go in the South. Places where we can start over again. Where we could never be found. We can go back to the old life.
The life is finished. It's over.
Over. Don't you remember?
I'm
told you what to do. Yes, boss. I do just what my boss tells me. I'm a good camper, boss. A good camper.
Come on. Let's get packing.
Everett. Wake up. Show's over.
I dozed off.
Oh, no wonder. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock. What are you doing?
I couldn't sleep.
Oh, this show put you to sleep.
Coffee.
Yeah, I could do with some.
Any luck?
Not yet.
Let's start that again in the morning. Come home with me.
I want to, Julia, but I've got to go through these
All
lines.
right, I've learned my lesson. Let's look at them together.
When? Yes, I understand. They've ordered my arrest, and they're on their way now.
We'll have to split up. I'll take the truck.
Yes. We can meet later at the mine.
What if you don't make it? What if they find you?
They won't. There are many places to hide you.
I've taken too many risks already.
Brother Raymond.
He was not black man, boss. He was looking like a black man, but he wasn't black.
He looked like this.
It might have been.
Wait here for the other agents. What have you got for me?
Well, his recorded name is Umzinga Dubuta, no birth record. Native name Morondo Umzinga Dubutuzima. There are references to an arrest record in Konduli some years ago.
What charges?
Oh, conspiracy.
A revolution even then?
Somewhat unusual. He was the follower of a religious maniac called Brother Raymond.
A white man?
Yes. He was living illegally in a restricted area and he became a hero amongst the natives.
What happened to him?
Well, he was also arrested at the same time. For conspiracy and for inciting the Africans to unite. Classified as a terrorist and sentenced to 20 years hard labor.
Well, let me see his present file.
Well, they were closed 8 years ago. Apparently, this Brother Raymond drowned himself in an attempt to escape from prison.
Apparently?
Well, a decomposed body with his prison tags was found in the St. Lucia's swamp some months after his escape. But positive identification is impossible.
Well, get me his records, every one of them.
That will take some time.
That's the one thing we haven't got. I want my case to be airtight when I present it to Uferbeek. This public funeral for Judge Whitfield has to be cancelled.
Uferbeek won't do it. He can't.
He must. We're dealing with a fanatic who's just daring us to stop him. We can't give him his chance.
Father Hemsley?
Yes?
I'm from internal security. My orders are to drive you to the church.
Oh, good, man, good. You know, I can never find my way around town.
You have your ID and identification papers with you?
Of course.
May I see them, please?
You kept all these? For tears, you know. They were the judge's favorite flowers. By the way, he was baptized in our parish.
Yes, I know, in Zululand.
You knew him?
I had the pleasure of meeting him once. It was twice.
Oh, here they are.
Thank you, that's fine. I just want to make sure they were there.
Thank you. E.I.S. But you're American.
Well, no, I was born right here in the Transvaal. I just took training there in security.
How long is it up?
My yacht. You see?
How's your car?
It's right outside the hook.
We will not cancel the services under any circumstances, Captain. We look like utter incompetence in the eyes of everyone. We do not compromise with terrorists, much less capitulate in the face of mere rumors.
This isn't rumors, sir. This man is real. I've seen him, heard his voice.
I've heard your reports, Captain. I don't discard the possibilities you suggest.
sir, we're dealing with a maniac.
Captain, the only maniac I'm concerned with at this moment is you. Despite every warning, you've continually and consistently disobeyed orders, ignored regulations, been guilty of direct insubordination.
Sir, if I could have a special squad at the church tomorrow morning.
You don't seem to grasp what I'm saying, Captain. As of this moment, you are suspended indefinitely.
Hello. Julia. Yeah, I'm still here, but I'm almost finished. No, I'm fine. Tomorrow I'm going to take a drive into the country and the whole damn city can blow up. And I won't bat an eyelid. Oh, don't worry, love. I'll see you in an hour or so. You old man. Bless you.
I never wanted you to be wrong, but I do now.
Yes.
We have orders to search everybody.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Thank you, Father Helmsley.
This way, if you please.
Thank you.
hulp is in die naam van die Heere wat hemel en aarde geskapen het. Amen. Geliefdes, ons groet u in die naam van die Vader en van die Seun en van die Heilige Geest. Ons gee nou vir die verteenwoordigers van die verskillende instansies die geleentheid om 'n krans by die kus te kom lê.
I'll clear the church.
No. It's either on a timer or operated by remote control. We have a few moments.
Get the demolition unit.
Stel commandant Overbeek met de parking lot.
Sorry, Father. I'll have to see your papers.
Yes, yes. Of course.
Nobody's supposed to be out here now.
Kapitein Roos, niet parkeerterrein.
Some men and help him.
Yes, sir. Mynhardt. Kom in, Commander Overbeek.
This is Commander Overbeek.
Suspect on motorbike, heading west. I'm unarmed, but following in Mayfair District.
Keep in contact, Captain. Hold on in the car. Hold fine.
Captain Roos to Commandant Overbeek.
Overbeek here. Ready, Captain Roos?
Suspect at the abandoned Corinth mine on the dirt road in southeast sector 7. Victor Alpha Lima.
We read you, Captain. We'll be in your sector within 6 minutes. Maintain surveillance.
Yes, sir. Out.